you missed your, you know, well, you didn't have a shot. I won't say you missed it, but oh, not my light dying. Double text got me out of my element. I don't want to feel like I'm settling. Double texting you. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgan Flowers. If you are new here, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you're not new here, hey boo. As you guys can see from the title, we're going to be doing a get ready with me. So keep on watching to see how I get this look. Slick back, of course, my classic. But keep on watching. Hey guys, we are jumping right into it. Yes, I have my bonnet on because we got to get that together a little bit later. So I'm going to just push it back, make sure I can get my, you know, the hairline. And just a disclaimer before I actually start, y'all, this is not a tutorial. Y'all know the drill. This is not a tutorial. I'm just doing my makeup with you guys just because I enjoy it. I like talking to you guys. So on Instagram, I did ask for topics and just things to talk about. And I have my little, y'all know my little content book. I have it written down, like right here. So, and my mirror is over here, so I'm looking this way. And honestly, like, I'm starting with just this e.l.f. primer. Y'all know this is the purple one. And yes, I'm missing 2 nails. If you watch my vlog, then you know I got the press-ons. I'm missing 2 nails. Yes. So the 2 nails are literally sitting in front of me. So that's the good thing about it. I lost one of the nails on, what was that, like Friday? My first one came off. And I just put it aside. I was like, you know what? When I go out with my sister for dinner, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the nail back on. And then I'm literally going through outfits today, trying stuff on. I'm going like outfit crazy. I literally went through like 3 outfits today trying to figure out what I wanted to wear. So as I'm trying on with these jeans, another one pops off. Yo, I was looking for it for a good 15 minutes. Like, I did not know where the nail went. I live in a studio. Like, how far could this nail have traveled? Like, I'm so confused by that. But I ended up finding it behind, like, my bag. I don't even know how it got all the way back there, but stuff be transporting and moving and flying all over the place. So, I'm just going to get right into the rest of my makeup. I always do my eyebrows after my primer. But as I was saying, like, honestly, like, asking Instagram for topics led me to a whole other topic. Like, I was sitting here like, you know what, that's why I don't ask y'all nothing. And people were responding, but like, I don't get a whole lot of views on my story. But at the time, like, all these people watched my story and only a couple people responded. And yes, people are not obligated to interact with me. But honestly, like, what are you following me for? I hate when people just be staring and looking and watching. Like, I put these polls up for a reason, okay? I put these polls up because I'm trying to talk to y'all. I want y'all to talk to me. I'm the type of person, I like to comment on people's story. Like, I'd be like, hey girl, you look cute. Like, you know, or I'll heart it, whatever. But like, I think I need something on my lips really quickly. The Laneige lip mask is in the closet. I'm not getting up right now. So I'm just using this Rosebud Salve for my lips really quickly. But like, I like to interact with people, even if it's just leaving a little heart. And as a content creator, like, I know how important questions are. Like, if you ask, like, hey, can y'all give me a question for my video today? I'm gonna sit there and try to figure out a question for you. Like, I'm gonna sit there like, what's a good question? So that at least you're getting some type of content. At least you're getting some type of interaction, some type of engagement, you know? But it's like, why are you watching me? Why are you watching me and just like completely ignoring the fact that I'm asking for a question? I can literally say, like, I can do a poll that'll be like, oh, did you eat breakfast this morning? Yes or no? That's the easiest question to answer. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't click a yes or a no? Like, that is just crazy. Like, but you know, it is what it is. Like, that's literally what social media is. But I would definitely, a goal, like I was saying, I had a influencer coach meeting. I work with like a coach, and I was telling her that one of my goals for this upcoming spring is just to increase engagement, like in general, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, like just to like talk to you all a little bit more, make my captions a little bit more conversational, because I'm definitely that type of person. I like to talk to y'all, which is another reason why I do these type of videos, because I can actually sit down and talk to y'all and chat and, you know. I'm a Sagittarius, so I can talk a little bit sometimes when I feel like it. So I'm not doing much to my eyebrows because I did get them threaded some time ago now. It was actually before I went to Atlanta. I got my eyebrows threaded, so I don't really need to do a whole lot to them. It's honestly time for me to get them. I was just spitting, like, that's so dirty. But I was about to say it's honestly time for me to get them, threaded and microbladed again, or threaded and what is it called? I always forget what it's called. My best friend does it. I'm going to leave her information on the side. She does the microblading and shading. That's what it's called, microblading and shading. So it's probably about time for me to go back. She's probably going to be texting me about it in the next couple weeks. Like, are you coming back, ma'am? I like to use this Too Faced concealer. This is in the color Chestnut. This is the one that I use under my eye. If it will focus, that would be great. This is the one that I use under my eye. I mean, not under my eye, for my eyebrows. I know some people do use them under the eye, but I actually moved on to other products for that. So this is the one that I just use literally to shape my eyebrows. But like, if I do a little poll, can you give me a vote or something? Like, can you think of a random question? Like, I don't know. Help me out, child. That's how I be. Like, I try to, like I said, help other people, other content creators. Like, I know if you put a poll up, I try to vote. I try to participate and stuff like that because it's important. You know, it's important as a content creator. And yes, everyone isn't a content creator, so you wouldn't know that how important that type of interaction is for your page. But like, why are you just watching anyway? Like, I really don't need you here. Like, you can kind of unfollow me, please. Like, I don't need this right now. So I'm finished with my brows. I have a weird tendency of not blending out all the way. Like, I gotta blend a little bit better. I gotta work on my blending skills. So I don't even know why I'm tapping into here. It's a habit, I guess. But I started using my beauty blender under my eye as well, just to kind of like get the excess makeup and make sure it's not, I don't look crazy, you know. So the first topic I want to talk about, so there was a podcast, I think it was like a TikTok, and this guy was talking about whether a bad man can be changed like by a woman. Like, he was talking about like whether that's a thing. And I thought that was interesting because his point was so, you know, he had a point, because he was saying like he doesn't feel like a bad man can change for a woman. And I agree with that. Like, you know how girls will say like, yeah, you know, he changed for me, or some women think that they can change a man, you know, that whole like concept. Girl, that man is a bad man. I don't know. That man is a bad man. I feel like if you're a bad, I keep doing this in quotations because people have their different definitions of what a bad man is, or a bad person. Hold on, what am I doing real fast? What's next? Okay, so one thing that I've been doing is setting my nose, because my nose gets so greasy. I be like this, wiping my nose. Like, so somebody told me to set my nose with setting powder. So sometimes I'll do that before my makeup. Anyway, so somebody was like, yeah, you can't. He said you can't change a bad man. I always say some women. I've definitely seen some women say that they try to change a man and yada yada yada. Oh, he's just not a good man because he was with you. He not gonna treat me how he treated you. Like, you know how some girls have that, like, that superiority complex type of thing. Like, girl, if he's a trash person, he's gonna treat you trash too. He might treat you good for a period of time. I keep, like, as I'm talking, I'm literally dusting that the powder up. But like, if he's a trash person in general, I think being a trash person goes way further than just a relationship. Like, if he's a trash person at heart, then he's trash in other ways that will trickle over into the relationship. Like, that means he probably has a trash mindset about stuff. Even if he puts on a persona for you because he knows that you're a good woman and yada yada yada. But if he's really trash, like, at heart, if he really has a tendency, he's really fighting the urge to do you dirty, then like, how good of a man is he? That's not going to last for but so long, you know? It's not going to last. It may last very temporarily. And of course, people have their own perceptions of this, because maybe you dealt with a guy that was kind of bad and he changed his certain habits. But if they had like you know how they say, oh, once a cheater, always a cheater? I feel like certain tendencies just don't go away, basically. So I was having trouble with that concept. I always had trouble with that. I'm changing this man. Like, no, if he's trash, then he's going to be trash regardless. Like, I completely agree with the podcast or the TikTok. If I could, I wonder if I liked it or something. If I liked it on Twitter, I'll include like a screenshot of it. I don't know if there's music in the background, so I'm not sure if I can play it for you guys, but it was a really interesting little segment because it made a lot of sense. Because yeah, if he's a trash man, he's probably gonna treat you fine for periodic, you know, for a moment in time, and then go back to his trash ways, like, cause his mindset is just too far gone, you know. Especially if you're a grown behind man, you still treating women trash and you're a grown man. That means you might that might just be in you, you know. My lashes are holding on by like a string. Like, I got my lashes done before I went to Atlanta, and I didn't get a refill because I didn't have the monies. And one thing, like, my best friend does my lashes, and she'll let me, like, girl, if you don't just come in, like, but I hate doing that, like, you know what I'm saying? I hate doing that. I want to pay her price. I want to make sure she gets paid for her work. Like, I don't like to owe people money either. Like, it be sitting on the back of my mind, like, girl, you got to pay her. So I didn't get my lashes done, so they look a mess, but we're gonna work with what we got. I'm trying to think of the order. Okay, so I feel like I'm all over the place because I haven't done my makeup in a long time. I haven't done my makeup in a decent amount of time, so I kind of feel a little sporadic. No, not sporadic. I kind of feel a little wacky. Like, I don't know. I feel a little weird. So I'm basically just mixing this e.l.f. concealer. As you guys can see, it's pretty light, but I like it. This is a camo concealer in the color Deep Olive. And then I use this Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS in the color Amande. Everyone pronounces that differently. It's so funny. Like, when I watch other videos, they're like Amande. I'd be like Amande. Like, I don't know how. I need them to come out and say what it's called so I can figure it out. So I'm just gonna blend because, like I was saying, like my blending I gotta get better with my blending. I think I was telling you guys before, I went to get my makeup done by a professional. Like, she does other, you know, she does celebrity clients sometimes. And she was just patting my face for a good old time, for like a good old couple minutes, like just sitting here just patting. So I was telling you guys before, like, I tried to take that into consideration. I just sit here like this and just pat it out, like pat it out, pat it up, pat it into the skin, because that's literally what she was doing, and my makeup looked great afterwards. So I was like, okay, taking notes here. So another question I got was about consistency with filming. So it's funny, when I first started YouTube, I didn't have any type of a schedule, like no schedule. Like, I just would upload whenever I uploaded. I would record sporadically. I wasn't even recording like days of the week necessarily, but once I got that down packed, it was so much easier for me to be more consistent with filming. Like, once I told myself I'm only going to film from this day to this day, and then I'm going to start editing after that. Once I created that type of schedule, it just became so much easier for me to be consistent with my days and just filming in general. One thing that I will say, it comes second nature now. Like, it comes second nature to just pull out my camera, pull out my phone, take a picture, do a video. Like, it's so normal for me. At first it was definitely a thought, like I had to remember to pull out my camera. I definitely know people like that. They're like, well, how do you remember to film? Like, I be just in the moment. Girl, I be in the moment and I be filming, like, simultaneously. Like, it's just I be in the moment and I be filming, girl. I'm gonna have a good time still, but just like this, recording. So yeah, it's just like, it becomes a part of my everyday, and it's just so easy to just do it now. I'd be like, all right. And it's so funny because sometimes I'll do a weekly vlog and I'll be like, I know I don't have a lot of footage, like, I feel like I wasn't filming a lot, and then I go edit it and it be a good amount of time. I like to keep my vlogs over 30 minutes, preferably. Like, I try. For the most part, they are, unless it's just a day vlog. Like, if it's just something for the day, then it's going to be shorter because it's not that much that I'm doing. That's going to make it 30 minutes a day, you know? So, you know, it just becomes second nature for the most part, like being consistent. And once I picked days, that made it even better. Like now that my filming days are, now that my posting days are Sundays and Wednesdays, I just have so much more of a schedule. Like I literally be like, okay, I need to make sure I record between this day and this day if I want to make sure I post by this day, you know. It just makes my life much easier, you know, picking a day and stuff. And once a week honestly just wasn't enough. I wasn't challenging myself. Just posting a vlog once a week just didn't, it wasn't challenging. It wasn't like, I wasn't growing as quickly because it's not much that people are catching, you know. I need to post a little bit more, excuse me, if you want to see any type of growth. I just made it to 1.8k. So I'm almost at 2k. I really want to do a giveaway for 2k. Like as time goes on, like I'm gaining little partnerships, and like y'all saw, did I post it already? I'm not sure, but I have all these like Dr. Dennis Gross pads, and they're expensive. Like I would include that. I would include some skincare. I would include some beauty. I would do a perfume. Like I can't wait. Like I want to do a giveaway, but that's gonna be 2k. We're almost there. But that goes a part of the consistency with the filming and just, you know, holding myself accountable. That's really what it comes down to. Like if I don't film, if I know I didn't film, then I know I'm not gonna have nothing to post. So I need to make sure I get my butt up and film, so that I have something more for you guys. And I'm always open to suggestions. If you guys have a certain video that y'all want to see, or like, it depends on what it is. Cause I thought about doing a hair video on like how I do a certain style. And then I was like, well, nah, that's not really my lane. Like I don't really do hair, but I feel like as a smaller content creator, we're constantly trying to find our own lanes. Like if you're trying to grow your platform, then you need to be trying different stuff. Honestly, like you have to try different things. Like you can't just restrict yourself to a certain lane. I'm just using this Morphe palette. This is 690. It's called Neutral Territory. So it's literally just a bunch of these like neutral colors. I kind of wanted to do a smoky eye because I'm wearing black. I should, right? I'd be scared because sometimes one wrong move, child, and they'd be looking a mess. But anyway, like if you're a small content creator, you gotta just try stuff. Honestly, like I've learned that for myself. If I don't try other types of videos, then I may never reach another type of audience. That's basically what it is, you know. So I try to push myself, and as I was straying away from the hair content, I was like, you know what, maybe I will just do it, because I'm trying to grow my platform right now, and I'm really just showing y'all me right now, and that's a part of me. Like I'm a natural girl. You guys know, like when I went to Houston and I got Atlanta, I keep saying Houston. When I went to Atlanta and I got the little quick weave, y'all never seen me like that before. Like that was just out of the ordinary. That wasn't my regular thing, you know. But I'm constantly trying different things, constantly trying different looks. I'm trying to like just grow in general, finding myself in the process. It's all a process, you know. And I think that one misconception is that not misconception, because sometimes it works for some people, like becoming an overnight sensation. Like some people think like being a content creator is just easy. Like it's just boom, you're a content creator. Like I think it's so much more that goes into it than people realize. I gotta be cautious with this black, but it's so much that goes into it that people don't really see. Like, so, you know, look, a lash is dangling, girl. This is crazy. But, you know, I'm constantly just trying different things. So I may end up doing a hair video. I did get reached out to by a company for a collaboration, and it's hair based. So like there's some hair content right there. So, you know, as a, like, you know, just being a small content creator, you're still trying to figure out your audience. And I don't feel like it's anything wrong with trying different things, you know, different types of content. What that look like to y'all? Do I look like, is it giving black eye? Like, what is it giving? What is it giving? Sometimes I have to go and look in a different mirror to see how it looks too. Like I may need to go in the bathroom and then just check it out in the bathroom to see like what it looks like in a different lighting. So what went along with that question, she also said, this is actually T. Monty's question. She asked me how to get different ideas. And that kind of ties into what I was just saying about like just trying different things. I think that having different ideas just come along with trying to find myself and trying to find like what content people like the most. Doing my Instagram audits, sometimes I'll do, like I was telling you guys in one of my vlogs, I realized that I'm low-key, people like my fashion content. Like when I do a video about something fashion related, oh my gosh, is it giving skunk right now? Not skunk, but black eye. Like, am I liking this? Oh my gosh, y'all. But, you know, just trying different things sometimes can get me. Y'all, I'm doing stuff backwards and wrong. I usually do my foundation first and then do concealer. I'm messing up. Like, that's what my problem is by not sticking to a routine. Sometimes I'll do it differently. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop as my foundation. Like I said, sometimes I do foundation first and then I'll do concealer. So that's what I was just thinking, like I did my concealer already, being hype. But yeah, definitely getting different ideas definitely comes from just wanting to figure myself out. Like I said, my Instagram audit shows me that like people like my fashion content, lifestyle based, beauty stuff. Like they're the ones that tend to do the best on my channel. So I'm trying to make sure I'm pushing that content. So coming up with ideas goes hand in hand with figuring that stuff out. Like I know people like fashion content, so I need to figure out, okay, what's something new that I can do fashion based, or what's something that people will like that's fashion based, and like, or what's something that's trending that's fashion based. That's another thing too. Like it's not necessarily copycat when something's a trend, because should I get some more? I think I should put some more on. But it's not copycat when something's a trend. You know, it's so easy to be like, well, you know, everyone's doing the same thing right now. Well, yeah, it's trending. Like, and as a content creator, it's important to hop on trends because that's what gets you noticed sometimes. As bad as that may sound, that's what gets you noticed sometimes. What brush do I use for this? Okay, I'm just gonna use this brush. I need some more brushes, y'all. Please let me know in the comments what brushes y'all use. This is BH Cosmetics. But like I always hear about Morphe brushes, but like I need just better brushes in general, like more dedicated brushes. That's what it is too, because I don't know what brushes are supposed to be for what. I just use whatever brush I think I'm supposed to use for it. I'm really not completely sure. Like what's a foundation brush supposed to look like? I know it's usually a bigger, like it has like the bigger bristles or whatever, but I don't know, y'all. We don't know. Sorry, my chair is squeaking. I wonder if y'all can hear that. Yeah. We can hear it, Morgan. But yeah, so being a content creator, sometimes it's hopping on trends. Don't feel weird about it. Like, I mean, yeah, it's okay to feel like, all right, I don't want to do the same thing everyone else is doing. Okay, then you put your own twist on it. You know, if everyone's doing mini vlogs, one thing that I started incorporating in my mini vlogs, I started doing stop motion, which I love, which I'm seeing a lot more of lately as well. Just stop motion and like making the clips go really fast, editing to the beat. Like you can still make sure your content is different than everyone else's by being creative, you know. So if you got that creative kick, feed it, like literally feed it. So it's not funny, it actually irritated me. So I just keep laughing. But you know, like you ever have like a guy that keeps reaching out to you consistently and you keep like turning it down? It just becomes like, what do you want? Like where does the fun come in for you? Because like you're like trying to convince me to you're trying to convince me at this point to go on a date with you. Like how is that fun? Like at what point does that become like forced vibes? Like you don't feel like, it's not natural. I don't naturally want to go out on a date with you. So like, you know, that is just horrible. So this guy, like, he's always asking me like if I'm available and if I'm single, and I'm always like, no, focusing on myself, you know, not interested, no. And there was one point in time where he actually he unfollowed. Is my boobs out? Oh, I gotta fix my robe. But he actually unfollowed me on Instagram because I had a boyfriend at the time. So he like unfollowed me and stuff, and I was like, I get it. Like, you know, you missed your, you know, well, you didn't have a shot. I won't say you missed it, but oh, not my light dying. Hey y'all. I'm gonna fix my light and I'll be right back. Okay, so like I was saying, this particular guy, like he'll contact me every once in a while, and like, sir, he had asked me, you know, if I was like dealing with anyone or whatever, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not interested in dealing with somebody, and he's like, okay, I respect it. Then he goes, so nobody hitting that? Who are you talking to? Like, why do you feel like that was like normal for you to ask me? Like, I said, let me log out of social media. I said, it's not any of your business, and it was very inappropriate for you to ask me that. I don't even know you. Like, it just completely, like, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. What made you feel like I was about to answer that question? Like, yeah, I'm so happy you asked me if someone was hitting that. What? Like, that was just anything to do. I was just really offended by that. Like, if you don't get your little behind out of here, please. Why is that any of your concern? Why do you want to know? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a weird question to even ask somebody that you're not even dealing with. Like, I could see if we was dealing with each other, you know? And then he wanted to know, like, what my sexual history was. Even though that's stupid still anyway. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it just was so out of line for him to ask me that question. And I was like, please. Like, this is crazy. People are crazy in general. Okay, so I do need to do some contour because my face looks nice and flat. But yeah, I don't get that whole concept of, like, you now are, like, trying to persuade me to go out on a date with you or something. Like, you're trying to persuade me at this point. After I said no a million times, like, how is this exciting for you at all? Like, why do you still want to even go out on a date with me since I said no a million times? Like, why? You want to prove something to yourself that you can pull a bad, you know? He has something to prove to himself that he can do this. I can go on a date with a girl I begged for 2 years. No. At this point, it's giving coercion. So I'm just like, that's so weird to me. Like, why do you want to go out on a date with me after I said no a million times? So another question that I got was about a weekly recap, or like a week's recap, I guess. Like, what's the tea for the week? What have I been doing all week? Yo, I've been working. Just working, you know, nothing crazy. Literally just working all week, unfortunately. But, you know, somebody's got to pay the bills. I wish I was the type to just kind of do things spur of the moment. Like, just quit my job. Up and quit. I wish I could do that. I'd be too like, who's going to pay my bills? But no, I'm definitely looking forward to just like creating other consistent other consistent avenues for money, for extra money. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm not rushing the process to, like, I'm just creating content, and whatever comes my way is just kind of what's going to come my way until I'm ready to do this full time, or until until I'm making more than I would at my job. But it's exciting, definitely, for sure, exciting. So this week I've just been working, and what else did I do this week? I took some pictures of my dad, which you guys probably already saw if you watched my recent vlog. I took some pictures of my dad this week. I had a meeting yesterday that was that yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. That was actually amazing. Like, it was with the coach that I was telling you guys about, the influencer coach that I see. It just was so, it just put a lot of hope in my heart. Like, she basically just like, you doing a damn thing. Like, you know, you're doing good, you're pushing content, and like, that's what we all want to make sure that we're doing. Push content, and push quality content too. Like, not just posting just to post, not just posting just to say you did it. I will say that I was doing it in February when I was doing the 28-day reel challenge. Some posts I was just making to meet the mark for the day, you know? But for the most part, now I make sure that everything is intentional, and I feel like something's on my face like a piece of hair. I'm making sure that everything is intentional and just being like, you know, more purposeful with my content and making people want to follow me more. And I do see growth in my platform, so I think that's a huge thing too. Yeah, so that's mainly my week's recap. I haven't been doing anything else. I should probably wait to do that. I'm tripping. So I haven't been doing much else other than that. Like, it's really just working. I haven't even been telling you guys what I've been using at all. That's so funny. But basically what I used for my foundation, that was the last thing I showed you guys, was the NYX. And then I went in with the contour that I use. I use this ABH cream contour palette. Y'all, it's really old. Like, I'm really just starting to use it. Like, some of the palettes have never even been touched before. So that's the cream contour that I've been using. I've been thinking about trying a powdered contour, like the little powder that, you know, the girls will just go like with a little powder. But you know, the cream has been working for now. Like I said, it's old. I did definitely buy it with my own money, so I might as well just kind of use it up until I'm ready to move on to something else. So what else do I need to do for my face? I like doing the under eye. One thing about me, I hate doing eyeliner. It's just not my thing. I just can't, like, top eye eyeliner, like above my eye. I just can't do eyeliner. It actually sucks. So I like to do under eye though. I like to put some black under my eye, especially if I'm wearing black. Ooh. Another comment that I got, I had actually asked 2 different questions on my poll on my Instagram at the same time. I had 2 different questions that people were responding to, but when somebody responded and said conspiracy theories, and I started thinking about that, like, just to talk about with you guys, because everyone's talking about the whole Will Smith thing as being like fake, the Will Smith Chris Rock slap being fake. I hate being a Sagittarius sometimes because I'm in the middle. Like, I'm very neutral. I really don't know. Well, we don't know at all, but it's like I can rarely pick a side. Like, I don't know. Y'all think it's real or y'all think it's fake? I think it was real. I got a real reaction from that. Like, even the surprise element that surrounded it. I don't see why Will Smith would sabotage his own career, like, literally. And I'm not sure about this whole Oscars thing, them saying they're going to cancel his movies and him not being invited to Oscars. I don't know what's true at this point, but I don't see why he would do that to himself. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would anyone want to cancel themselves in that way, especially when you work in Hollywood and you know how they cancel people, you know, like, you know, cancel culture, especially someone like Will Smith who's been in the field for so long. Like, I'm sure he's seen so many people just come and go, you know? So it's just like, why would he do that to himself? I don't see why he would purposely plan this slap and then expect, like, nothing from it, you know? So I can't see why that would be fake, you know? I just don't see why that would be fake. Even the reactions that surrounded by it, everyone was just, you know, of course people in the audience didn't know what was going to happen if it was fake, but Chris Rock didn't seem like he was in on it. Shoot. He seemed surprising to me. He almost seemed like he wanted to swing at him. He was like, he seemed like he had to think about it. Like, oh, let me just relax. Let me hold myself back. Like, that's kind of what it was given a little bit. Of course, like I said, you never know. Like, when you talk about things Hollywood-based, you never know. Like, you don't know what they're doing, what they got planned, what they're doing behind closed doors. We don't know. So that was kind of like a conspiracy theory to me, because some people are kind of on the fence, like, was that real? That's kind of fake. Like, some people are just on the fence with it. I did see, I think it was Mario, what is he saying? What is Mario saying? Is it, you should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you need and want, or want and need? Is that him? You should let me love you. Yeah, that's Mario. So I think he posted that thinking that it was fake. But I'm just like, not giving me fake vibes. It wasn't giving me fake vibes. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive or something. I don't know. It wasn't giving me fake vibes. I've been seeing, I think people have been using the e.l.f. brand setting spray. e.l.f. been doing a thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even my little e.l.f. products here and there, I like them. You know, they do what they gotta do. So after this, I do have my outfit picked out and everything. I'm still contemplating on a couple little details, like my shades. I do want to wear a pair of shades. I love shades. They just kind of bring the outfit together. But my detailing, like my jewelry, is all silver. I have a silver bag. So I was going to wear silver glasses. But I was like, maybe I should do a pop of color. Or not a pop of color, but maybe just, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do black, silver, pop of color. So I think I'm still kind of debating on that. It is kind of early. My phone is over there on the charger. I don't even know what time it is. But I know it's not time for me to leave yet. But I wanted to leave a little bit earlier because I wanted to, my sister is doing a a drive. She runs a nonprofit, and it's basically like a charity. She'll take donations for homeless people. So she collects socks. Now she's doing a panty drive. So I wanted to run to the store. I'm meeting with my sister, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna run to the store and donate to some of her to donate to her cause before I meet with her today. So when I see her, I can just give it to her. So I wanted to go and do that first. I'm looking for a lip pencil. So the location that we are going to dinner near is by where I shoot the videos and stuff for my dad. So it's in the same parking garage, and I was thinking like maybe I could get there a little bit early, not only to find a parking spot, but also just to try and take some pictures before our actual reservation. So I'm gonna bring my tripod and stuff so I can just prop it up, get a little snap, and the reservation is at 6:45. So I wanted to head out there. It's a Saturday. I'm pretty sure the roads are busy. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone's trying to do something. So I was like, you know what, let me get my behind on up and done early. I wanted to film. I see so many other content creators, they're like, yeah, I was filming, so I'm late. You know, so it's just like, I was trying not to be that girl. So by the time you guys see me again, my hair will be done. I'm just gonna slick this mess back. I'm just gonna slick it back, do like a middle part and slick it back like I usually do. I'm gonna put these other nails on, and I'm gonna get dressed. So when I come back, I'm gonna show you guys my perfume and what I'm gonna be smelling like tonight. So be right back. Okay guys, I am all dressed, hair's back how I always do it. The perfume of the night is just gonna be this Angel Share. I did fix my nails, so I'll put them back on, but it's just the Angel Share by Killian. Very popular, very womanly, sexy fragrance. Yeah, we're gonna spray her again. So I hope you guys like the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just me chatting, of course, as usual. Definitely comment down below like some of the topics you want to hear me talk about, or situations, scenarios. I actually have a couple little things that I didn't even discuss, but I will save those for the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye. Double text got me out of my element. I don't wanna feel like I'm settling. Double